The other thing you have to keep in mind when you come to China is paper of all kinds is a commodity. And they will put a roll of toilet paper that has 3 sheets of paper left, and they won't leave you a spare. So check when you come into the room. See, I always get a spare, and you see how small they are. So if you're here a day or two, you'll probably go through that, especially if it's more than one person. They don't even leave towels sometimes, and sometimes they leave soap. A lot of restaurants, a lot of hotels, they'll leave a toothbrush with toothpaste in a piece of package that you can use. This one, they put soap in the dispensers. They leave 1 towel, no bath towel, nothing by the sink. So this is a real budget hotel. Yeah, I got a haircut yesterday for 30 yuan. I tried to talk him down, but it's, I couldn't get the whole thing on video, but he cut like one side and he didn't do the other side, and I'm like, what about the other side? He's like, oh, you want the other side done too? I said, yeah, I want the other side done too. I said Shangtong, which is the same. So that's it. So I was going to go in and use the bath, and I remembered that these small things that you don't think of, because then when you have to go out into the hall, you'll hear people in the middle of the night. They won't even go looking. They'll open their doors and they'll just yell, "Fu Yuan! Fu Yuan!" and wake everybody up on the floor. And Fu Yuan is attendant. In a restaurant, it would be waiter, waitress, and here it would be the service people. And toilet paper is Wei Shengzhi. Wei Shengzhi. Very important word to know. Alright, so we're at the entrance. We're going to go through this Mickey Mouse trap. So this is the front of the Nanjing, I forget what they call it, the Japanese Atrocities Museum or something like that. So it talks about a mother never gets her son back. Took a photo of it, so hopefully I can read it. Don't see any money in there. Now it said online that this was free. Now the Hangzhou Canal Museum was free. So maybe this is free. I have some photos, or I've seen some photos, I don't have them, of the Japanese executing some of these people. I have one where the guy's cutting off a guy's head, and the guy took the photo just as the blade was going through the neck. All the victims lists. That's all the names. These are all the names of the people. Koreans like to do this stuff at their museums as well. Create these scenes. Sorry. The lighting in here is terrible. Well, at the very beginning, we talked about how the Chinese government was fledgling and it failed. And that led to the treaties that were signed with Western powers.
led to the ease of which China fell. None of the Chinese are coming over to this zone. It's like 2. All the rest of them skip it and go over to there. They see the white faces and they're like, forget that. This section talks about the disposal of the bodies. The Japanese would burn them or drag them out into the river. And they put the German flag on things so that the Japs wouldn't bomb it or destroy it, or the Red Cross. The Japanese guy cleaning his sword. There's a bayonet right in the skull. That'll kill you. Well, I've had enough of this place. It was a bad time to be here. Picture shows how Japanese soldiers took Chinese captives as living targets for their training of bayonet practice after the downfall of Nanjing. Wonderful. Look at the size of those bayonets. The archive wall, huge, 12 meters high, 20 meters long, 237 grids in total. Person there almost looks like an American Indian. I'll tell you, I've only been in Nanjing less than a day, but I like it. It's an interesting place. By the way, a very important word in Chinese. Bu yao, xie xie. Thank you. Bu shu yao. Bu yao is a very important phrase to know. It means I don't want it.
Life's the same, you're shaking like tremolo. Life's the same.